Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
2 years after the failed April 16, 2023 reconciliatory meeting between the Olu of Warri Attuwashe III and the 4th Ologbotsere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri Emami, the Ologbotsere family worldwide last week rolled out the drums to celebrate the second anniversary of the Botched meeting and the continued recognition of the man they describe as the one and only Ologbotsere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri Emami. This action, which is in complete defiance of the authority of the Olu of Warri, is meant to send a strong message from the Ologbotsere family that their family chieftaincy cannot be subjected to the whims and caprices of any Olu of Warri.
The traditional royal rumble in Warri Kingdom that set the Olu of Warri, Ogiame Attuwashe III, and the 4th Ologbotsere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri, on opposing parts could be traced back to 2021 during the selection process that culminated in the emergence of Prince Shola Emiko, as he then was, as the Olu of Warri. Chief Ayiri, relying on the provisions of the 1979 Chieftaincy Edict, which stipulates that a member of the royal house who wishes to ascend to the throne must either be of a Shekiri or Benin maternity, rejected the ambition of the current Olu, whose mother is from the Yoruba stock. This hardline position of Chief Ayiri led to his eventual suspension in April of 2021 by the Ginawa ruling house that paved the way for Chief Johnson Amasherule to preside over the selection and coronation process of the Olu, which ought to have been done traditionally by the Ologbotsere. Ogiame Attuwashe III, who ascended to the exalted throne of Olu of Warri on the 21st of August 2021, officially derobed Chief Ayiri Emami as the Ologbotsere on the 5th of October 2021 and directed the Olori Ebi of the Ologbotsere family, Pa Hickson Oporokun, to superintend over all affairs of the family. This move greatly unsettled the kingdom as several legal processes were instituted. However, several respected Ishekiri sons and daughters, including Pastor Ayo Orisejafo, intervened seeking a peaceful resolution of the crisis. A reconciliatory and peace meeting was then scheduled for the 16th of April 2023. Instead of following through with the peace initiatives, the Olu of Warri would go on to use the opportunity of the reconciliatory meeting to further exacerbate the crisis by derobing Chief Ayiri a second time. The Olu further went on to appoint Chief Oma Eyewoma as the new Ologbotsere of Warri Kingdom, ending any possibility of reconciliation with Chief Ayiri Emami. The Ologbotsere family have rejected the Olu's decision, insisting that it was made in bad faith and in clear contradiction of the cultures and traditions of the land. The family then went to court seeking a pronouncement to reverse the Olu's actions while standing by Chief Ayiri, who they say is the one and only Ologbotsere of Warri Kingdom. Last Wednesday, 16th of April 2025, members of the family were joined by other prominent Ishekiris who rolled out their drums to reiterate their recognition of Chief Ayiri as the Ologbotsere of the kingdom in commemoration of the 2-year anniversary of the Botched peace deal. They filed out in their ranks, youths, women and the elderly in their elegant steps to pay their respect and loyalty to the Ologbotsere of Warri Kingdom. Moved by the reverence and loyalty from his people, Chief Ayiri took to his feet to join in the dance with his kinsmen accompanied by other dignitaries. Chief Ayiri, who has continued to perform his duties as Ologbotsere, which includes intercession on behalf of the Ishekiri nation, went on to pour libation and pray for the success and progress of the kingdom.
So if you believe in our good ancestors, no, I'm going to sleep and know that security can never ever fall.
He also offered prayers for President Bola Tinubu and his administration, which he said had so far shown the will to better the lots of Ishekiris and Nigerians at large. Ishekiri sons and daughters spoke to Inside the Niger Delta on the significance of the celebrations.
Exactly 2 years ago today, some certain things happened which some people felt it was supposed to be disadvantageous to Chief Ayiri Emami and those of us that believes in leadership. However, it turned out to be something very magnificent, something very good, and something worth celebrating.
Part of it too is for the Ologbotsere, Chief Ayiri Emami, to pray for the Ishekiri nation, pray for Warri Kingdom, pray for peace, and all of that.
The people, while declaring their support for Chief Ayiri Emami, noted that he has dedicated his life and resources to the service of his people and the preservation of their culture, tradition, and identity.
He's one man that loves the tribe Ishekiri to his blood and marrow. Ayiri, if anything happens to Ishekiri, he doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat, he doesn't drink water. So because of this love that he has for Ishekiri, that's why we too that are his followers, we still exhibit that same love for the tribe.
While the royal battle between the Olu and the Ologbotsere continues, there seems to be some realignment of loyalty and allegiance by some key individuals who had played vital roles in the emergence of Atuwashe III. They include an uncle to the Olu, Prince Yemi Emiko, who stood by him through the entire selection process up until after the botched reconciliatory process and is now standing with Chief Ayiri, while Honorable Daniel Mayuku, son of the second Ologbotsere of Warri, who was a staunch supporter of the Olu, has now shifted allegiance to Chief Ayiri.
You can say the crowd here. These are not hired people. It's not an hired crowd. These are people who spontaneously came out on their own volition to say enough is enough. And I was hearing, you don't understand the Ishekiri perhaps. It's telling you that as the Olu reigns in Ijala, that's how the Ologbotsere reigns as well. So nobody can wake up and say he has removed one Ologbotsere out of sentiments or out of bias of some bad advisors. And I'm not going to be party to that. That is where I stand.
We realize that we have just one Ologbotsere and Ologbotsere cannot be divided. The family too cannot be divided. I believe that the unity of the family matters a lot to Ishekiri, and that's why I'm here.
Even Engineer Toyo Omasuli, who gave up his residence to Prince Shola Emiko as he then was to perform Idaniken rites, leading to his coronation as Olu, appears to have also shifted allegiance as he is now seen all over the kingdom and elsewhere with Chief Ayiri. Meanwhile, it was a moment of pure and unrestrained joy as sons and daughters of the Ishekiri nation gathered to witness the unveiling of the newly built residence gifted to the patriarch of the Ologbotsere family, Pa Hickson Oporokun, by Chief Ayiri Emami. Pa Oporokun, who turned 105 years this January, thanked Chief Ayiri Emami for the gesture, describing him as a worthy son and pride of the Ologbotsere family.
I am happy about what had happened today. I can't fly, otherwise I would have done so. He has been ordained, he has been given the title of Ologbotsere of Iwere land, and he is the only Ologbotsere, the Ajabo or Lurugu. God will guide him in all things he thinks, speak, or do.
For Chief Ayiri, the 4-bedroom bungalow was a small token of appreciation to Pa Oporokun for his impressive and enduring service of leadership to the Ologbotsere family. Many who witnessed the ceremony, including family members of Pa Oporokun, were beaming with joy as he appended his signature to the document, officially completing the transfer of ownership of the new residence.
Inside the Niger Delta,